Hello, amigas. I'm having a very exciting audit for you today because we are not only having a website audit, but we are having a local My Business profile audit as well. This is for my friend Sammie. She just created her local My Business profile. I think it was after we had our SEO cafecito a couple of weeks ago, and I was talking about local SEO and things like that. And then my friend Sammie, she is a public speaking coach, confident coach for HDHD executives. On this audit in general, I want to do her homepage and one of her service pages. And also then last we're going to give her some pointers for her Google My Business profile. So we are going to start, like always, this is the homepage, right? So I like the design is very clean, very easy to read. That is what we want. I like that she has a bunch of testimonials. I also like to spread them out throughout the page, sometimes even after the hero section. This hero section right here. Okay, so now let's go into the technical part of it. And like always, I like to use this when Google or search engines are first landing into your website. They usually have a different type of way that they read your website sometimes. When Google lands into your website, they don't go, line by line and okay, career strategies or, career services, public speaking. Sometimes they go by the headers, title of your page. I always like to include your target keyword. In this case, you want to rank is public speaking coach or public speaking coach for HDHD executive. So in my case, I would like, instead of making this the H1, the title, I would just put public speaking coach for HDHD executive, and then that will be the title of my page, right? Or one that I really like too that I saw down here is speech coaching services. Pick one keyword for each of your pages. I would say for you, Sammie, I don't mean change this. Instead of being this the title of your website, make it like a subtitle. I'll send you the freebie, and I think I send you an email with the freebie of the formulas that you can use to craft this title. For example, in here, right, you have personalized coaching for corporate leaders. I'll say public speaking coaching services for corporate leaders. Put this as an H1, the title. And then, so one thing is on the home page, and obviously on every page, I always want to make the visitors feel welcome. This is for you. I understand what you're going through. This is how can I help you. So I will move the mini about me section like a little bit below. So in here, you're clear, like, what do you do? Who do you do it for, right? So personalized coaching for corporate leaders. And then in here, it's straight up about you. I can either, move your coach leaders from, you can move it right below this section, hero section in here. And maybe I can add a section of a pain point. Pick a subtitle, and that is a H2 that includes the target keyword. Put a pain point sentence in there, something that they're going through, or just calling them out, and then you can just put a brief paragraph or bullet points, put a CTA in there, right? Book a consult or learn more, right? And then, you have pitch coaching services in here. So let me see, this one is on H2. Learn, okay, we have that. Also to help, right? Sprinkle a little SEO in there. You can put, once you follow or once you're done with my public speaking training or services, this is what you can expect. And boom, you just put the testimonials in here. And then in here, right, you can move your mini about section. And another thing that I like to do, and I think you have it in here, founder and public speaking and confidence coach. Okay, this is good. So I will say the founder and public speaking and confidence coach, make it an H2, because we don't want to have, it's very technical, and I'm going to follow up with you too later on and see if you grasp this. But for the headers, we only want one title per page. We don't want two titles. It's kind of saying to Google, my book has two titles. So when people are searching, okay, what's the title of the book? If you have two, you have, and then this just are like the chapters of your book, right? So this one, change it to an H2 because we want to make it easy for this page to start getting the traction for the keywords we want to rank. One more thing, now that I wow, I almost skipped this. That's why I felt like, why do I feel that this hero section is a little bit empty? I'm used to put a CTA right like on the hero section. So you have one here, put another one here, the same one. Make it easy for them. Let's recap on your homepage. Change this. Don't make it into an H1, okay? But don't make this into a title for your website because, right, nobody's searching services like this. So I would say make this an H1 and include your target keyword. And then I will move your mini about section towards the end of the page because you have already a dedicated about me. Make this about them. As soon as they land, make them feel like, okay, this is what I needed to be. Move your, authority right below, this hero section in here. And I would say after the company logos, I would add maybe a pain point section. And then I would include the testimonials after the pain point. And then I would have this. I will keep it like that. Learn more about my speech coaching services, and then I will include after this section, I will include your mini about you, which is right here. And remember, change this founder, public speaking, and confidence coach to an H2. And after that, after your mini, there you have a lot of options. After that, you can put the little logos where you have been featured, or just add more testimonials. And after that, what I like to include is an FAQ section, like a broad FAQ section about your services, about your business in general, or just end with a ending CTA, right? And that's it. Now let's just move into your service page, your 24 days to confidence speaking. I like this, but then I was looking at some keywords and I found two options. When we were on your homepage, let's go back to that. This keyword really got my attention: speech coaching services. So I searched for it to see how many people are searching for this. Is this even a keyword that people are searching? So I went to platform that I use for finding keywords, and this one is a really good one. So I would say I will make speech coaching services. Just speech coaching. 210 people are searching for this keyword on the US. Another way that you can do is public speaking coach. You see how it says New York City? You can add your city in here because that's how people search. So anyways, going back to this page, I like this 25 days to confidence speaking with, and then you can add this speed coaching services. You can just add that little phrase towards the end here, and boom, you're targeting the keyword. Like always, I'm going to say add a CTA in here. And okay, I like the testimonials in here, and I will add a little bit more in here, I'll say. But I think one section it is missing. Why do I need it? You need this. You are pretty much, they're here because they already tired or struggling, or they have a desire to get over this struggle, right? I would say add a section that is going to just tell them on their face pretty much, this is why you need this. And again, it's similar to the homepage. Add that pain point in there and make them show a movie to them, like, right, you're showing in here the promise, how you're gonna do it, and then bring them back to reality and like, this is the promise I can give you. But if you just bounce out of my website, you're still going to be on this situation, and just paint a picture for them. And then testimonials, CTAs, obviously, and then go this section in here. It's like, okay, I get it. So how are we going to do this? And then add this section in here for them. And in here, I would strongly recommend to add a FAQ section specific for your these 24 days, right? So you can overcome the objections on the FAQs. And now that we have a Google My Business profile, and I will say add it in here. You can share your link, add it in here, or just embed a map, copy, and then it's going to show the little map on your footer section. I already show you. I was gonna give you a surprise. I don't know if you know about Sammie, but you need to leverage this keyword, because I was searching for public speaking coach for ADHD, and the first thing that came out was your LinkedIn profile. So my friend, I would say use this keyword and copy paste and add it into your website. You're ready, like on the AI overviews for LinkedIn. Now let's bring that over to your website. So if you want to add 25 days to confident speaking with, and add this, or like on the homepage, or your about page, you can, because it's public speaking coach, who for HDHD, you can even add this title onto your about page. So use this, my friend. I don't know if you're aware that you are ranking for your LinkedIn profile. So this is what I mean. Sammie, thank you for giving me audit, because this is what I mean. You have to do brand optimization. I'm doing an audit for her to optimize her website, and now we're gonna move on to her Google My Business profile. And as I'm doing my keyword research, if you also optimize your other marketing channels, you can see that you can start getting eyes from your different channels. And she is already ranking for this keyword on her LinkedIn profile. So yes, LinkedIn profile, TikTok, IG, all of those profiles count. Reddit, all of those profiles count for you to start getting visibility. Okay, so as maybe your website is new, it's going to take some time to build up that authority so you can start ranking for these keywords that you want. But if you are on LinkedIn, since LinkedIn itself has high authority, and if you optimize your LinkedIn profile, this is what's going to happen, right? You're going to start showing up. And even on your service pages, bring this mini about me section on your service pages, and you can add that keyword. So leverage that you are ranking for this keyword. Now we're going to move into your local My Business profile, and this is very new. So of course, this is more like I'm going to give you some how to do this. But what I like to do is, and on this one is mine, I need to add more photos. But what I like to do is I like to include photos of sometimes testimonials, social, that, and then an overview of the SEO services that I provide. Add more photos, right? You have your logo right now, so I would say add the photos of your testimonials. Do one overview. Probably you can do something like this, like with all the different type of services that you provide. And also make sure when you're saving these images, save it with a service to a specific city, like that. So I would say do that every time you save a picture on your computer. Save it with a service or keyword in a specific city. And that's one thing I would say. Another one, let me go back to my profile, is add your services, right? You're going to have an option that it says edit products or edit services. So in here, just a keyword, and then explain a brief overview of your services. Add your city, the city that you want to target, and then the link. And as you do that later on, I would say post, make a post like once a week or every 2 weeks. You can do that, and that helps, bring traffic into your website when people are searching. Sometimes that helps me, people to just find my local profile first, then my website. And you have an advantage too. I was looking in your area. I just put, public speaker coach in your city, and I mean, girl, you are number 2, so that means you have an area that you can tap and start winning. Let's do a little recap. For your Google My Business profile, I'll say optimize your about section, about the business section. Optimize it, add a little bit of those keywords, the public speaking, for ADHD, or public speaking, speed coach, and your city. And then I will say add image. I will say add one cover, give them a visual about the services that you have, and then add images with your testimonials and social proof, pretty much, and add your services, each of those services, add them and link them over to your website. Later, add some posts once or twice a week, and then ask for reviews, my friend. Ask for reviews. And this is how pretty much you're going to do these changes right here. So write it in here to add your edit products, and right here add a product, add all your services, the 25 days, the career clarity, all of it that you have, just add it in here. You don't have to put price, describe it, and add your link. And then obviously always add a photo, and make sure the photo is saved on with a keyword to a city in your computer. That's one. Another one that you can do is add FAQ section in here. Look, I have these ones. Do you offer SEO consultation call? What makes your SEO program different? Just to help not only for the search results, but also for the people that are, overcome the objections. So, and in here, and I would say you can add more categories that it can apply your business. It could be service establishment, I think is one, or marketing. You can marketing or marketing consultant related categories. And here you can add your, just add one, add a location, your service, add a photo, a description, and a link to somewhere. Unless you have your phone number, sometimes you can just put call. Each one of this in here, you see, and this is where I add photos. I need to add more photos to mine. Okay, so this is pretty much my website audit and your Google My Business profile audit. Probably is a lot for it right now, but to me, I'm going to reach out to you to help you out and answer more questions, or if there's something that it was not clear, let me know or put it in the comments, whatever. And here you go. And also congrats on ranking on the AI overviews for these keywords. So you did a great job, my friend. So leverage that. Please keep leveraging it. Put it on again. I keep going. Put it on your website. Put it on your local My Business profile. So add that on your own service. And link it over to your about page like that. It just leverage all of that, and you have great testimonials. I love this. And yeah, I'm gonna put Sammie's info as well in the description if you guys need a public speaking. Ciao, bye.